Patricia Garrett was a supervising nurse at an Alabama state hospital, but she wasn't prepared for the hospital's reaction when she herself became ill.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 1994 and immediately decided that it was a mistake. Of course, none of us get cancer, do we? When the chemo started and I started showing some of the effects, that's when my supervisor called me in and said, you know, you need to rest, you're tired, and this is what we're going to do for you. And that's the point at which they insisted, you know, that I do take my medical leave.
Despite the fact that Patricia Garrett was able to work and could continue to perform her job well, her employer saw her illness as a problem.
When her supervisors found out that she had breast cancer, in the act of what they said was compassion, they gave her a quote-unquote easier job. The problem was it was a demotion with less pay. She had been demoted on the basis of her disability, on the basis of her breast cancer.
Each week when I would go to my physician for my weekly checkup, she'd say, "How are you feeling?" And I'd say, "Well, you just won't believe what's happening today." And they keep wanting me to go home, and I don't want to go home because I really need to work, and I feel like working. And I don't understand what's happening. And she said, "You're being discriminated against." And of course I said, "Get out of town."
Patricia Garrett sued her employer, the state of Alabama, for discrimination based on her disability.
I just thought somebody had to fight, and I could do it. Where somebody else who maybe was young and single and had children couldn't do it, I could do it.
Patricia Garrett's case went all the way to the Supreme Court, which ruled that regardless of the facts, she had no right to sue the state. The Garrett case set a precedent. Now, even if they discriminate against employees with disabilities, states cannot be sued.
I've lived all my life thinking I had all these rights, and wasn't I lucky, and how happy I am that we have these civil rights laws that will help me. And then I found out that they weren't going to help me at all. They couldn't do anything. That's a disgrace.